Right, so it's 11, or just about 11 o'clock. I've got an hour to go. I've already made my little folder there. I'm going to open up Premiere and After Effects ready, so I can jump straight on them, and Photoshop actually. And I have all my stuff ready, and yes, so I'm ready to start. I think I've got all my batteries charged, and all my memory cards cleared, but I'm going to double check. Right, so the theme of a mistaken identity has been announced, but at the moment I'm struggling with my script and I might have to redo it. So currently it involves Skeletor. Yes, that's as far as my sense of humour extends to. Okay, I scrapped the police interview idea and instead decided to go for SWAT, getting the wrong guy's house. Instead, so I've built the first set now. There's only two, well, maybe three, but two sets. This is the main one. This is where most of it happens. They're going to all jump in through all these windows here, and camera's all ready, and I look a mess. I'm very tired. It's 12 PM. Well, no, it's not. It's 1:30 now. Been up since 11, but I just don't do mornings or any time. So yes. I shall update once I start animating. Okay, it is now 9 PM. Been animating, well, I've been working on this for the past, certainly 7 or 8 hours. Done about 30 seconds worth of animation. I've now been filming in the final room. The SWAT team has just found, well, I'm calling him Ian, but he hasn't really got a name. And they're mistaking him for Skeletor. For some reason, I've discovered that I quite wanted to have Skeletor in, because I found this the skeleton head, and I just figured, well, let's have Skeletor in it. So there will be a Skeletor cameo at some point, and I play the voice of Skeletor. You'll see the voice. And I'm just importing the current clips into Premiere. And I'm shooting in 5K, which is taking up a hell of a lot of computing space, but I wanted to get as much quality as I could. That way, if something goes wrong, I can zoom in and not lose quality, basically. Because I'll be exporting in 4K, I think, just for the sake of because I can. So yes, we'll check back when I've got. Oh yes, I've sent off some lines to be done. Hopefully soon. I've got a few people trying to, try out for it, so hopefully, yes, now I'll update once I've got all those lines and I'm ready to do those final bits. Right, I've filmed all of the majority of the main bit. This is now the last little bit with Skeletor. Yes, I'm actually including Skeletor in this. I wasn't joking. Skeletor is there, and I'm about to have a SWAT team. Focus. Let's have a SWAT team jump into here, and then he's just going to say, damn it, and that'll be the end, and then it's on to post-production. So that'll be fun. Okay, animation is done. I've got to say, I was not expecting to do something quite this ridiculous. I've ended with the SWAT team entering Skeletor's house, and here is the memory card that we shall not lose, and we're going to put it in and see how the pictures look. Begin post-production. It is now 11 o'clock, so I've still got 12 hours left, but I think I'll be done before then. Expecting post-production to take about 4 to 5 hours roughly, so I should be done by 3 or 4 AM, though I'll be having breaks in between, so yes, let's see how that goes. Right, so I'm now exporting all the animation into separate clips per shot. All in 4K, so that's quite a heavy resolution to be working at. And I've got my trusty bottle of Coca-Cola, which I've stolen from my fridge, to keep me awake. So I've still got a few hours left. It's 11:30 now, and I haven't even started editing. So, editing, well, I've got to do. Wait, is it even focused? Wait, I have no idea if that's focused. Basically, what I've got to do is I've got to edit. Well, I've got to do a lot of After Effects stuff. Mainly, I might do frame blending, depending on how the shots come out. And then I've also got to impose a few things, and then it's into colouring, then I'm going to do the sound, and then the voices, then the final sort of cut, and then yeah, hopefully after that that'll be all done. Okay, it's now 12:30 and I'm actually way ahead of schedule. I've done most of the colour correction, and one of the shots I did, which was this one, I believe, yes, it was this one. What had happened is I'd cut out the red brick there, so you can only see the grey brick, and thus meaning that it would have been disqualified, so I had to go and refilm just now. But it's all looking good, and now I'm going on to a bit of After Effects work for a few, well, I think it's just one shot that needs something imposing on, and then I'm going back to do sound, both effects and voices, then add the final few touches, render it, and then I'm going to render out one with motion, like pixel merging, frame blending, that's it, just to see which works better, and then hopefully I might even be done within the next couple of hours, which would be quite nice, so I can go to bed and then get up tomorrow morning and make any final tweaks. Okay, so I ran into a couple of problems. I wanted to impose some video onto here, but After Effects is being a pain, and I've decided against it because it's just, I was trying to motion track stuff onto the TV and it just was not working, so I've had to scrap that idea and I'm going to move on to sound design, which is going to be interesting. So yes, oh, and it's now 1:30. We still got like 11 hours to go, and I'm going to be finished way before then. Right, it's now 3 in the morning. Sound is about done. I'm going to go and just do the titles now, and then I'm going to go through and, sorry, I'm just installing a new font. I'm going to go through and I'm going to do a frame blending pass as well, so I've got two options, so I can do the normal one or the frame blending one, depending on which looks better, and then after that I've just got to render out the whole thing, and I think it's all done. Just submit it, and yeah, so it should be all rendered within the hour or so, which should be nice. So yes, I'll be done when I actually plan to be done, which is nice. So yes. Aha. Right, it is now rendering the final version. I've done a couple. I've done I've done a 4K one without frame blending, 1080p one without frame blending, and then I'm doing a final export of the frame blending in smoother frame rate, but I don't know what it's going to look like because the amount of time it takes to render is ridiculous, so I didn't bother pre-rendering. I don't know what it looks like, so the only way to tell is just to export it and hope for the best. If not, then you know, I've still got the other ones, but it does mean I will have been up for an extra hour for no apparent reason. So yes, other than that, I'm done and I'm going to upload it, and that is the end of my THACumentary. Yes, okay, that is the end. Look, there's my microphone, and I'm all kind of ready for bed now. I mean, it's like 4:30. It's very, very tiring. Yes, so hopefully it's all there. Otherwise, I'm sure I've forgotten something, but hopefully it hasn't.